Caligula, whose real name was Gaius Julius Caesar Germanicus, is one of the most infamous Roman emperors known for his cruelty, debauchery, and madness. He was the third emperor of Rome and ruled from AD 37 to AD 41. His reign was characterized by his erratic behavior, which included murder, sexual deviance, and his megalomaniacal tendencies. Caligula was born on August 31, AD 12, in Antium, Italy, to Germanicus and Agrippina the Elder, who was the granddaughter of Augustus, the first Roman emperor. He was the third son of Germanicus and was given the nickname Caligula by his father's soldiers, which means little boot in Latin. The name was given to him because he would often wear miniature military boots while accompanying his father on military campaigns. Caligula's early life was relatively uneventful. He was raised with his siblings and cousins in the imperial household, and his father's death in AD 19 had a profound effect on him. He was only 7 years old when his father died, and he witnessed the aftermath of his father's murder, which was ordered by the Emperor Tiberius. Caligula was brought up by his mother and his great-grandmother, Livia, who was the wife of Augustus. Livia was known for her political influence, and she played a significant role in Caligula's upbringing. Caligula's mother was also a formidable figure, and she instilled in him a sense of pride and ambition that would later manifest itself during his reign. In AD 31, Caligula's mother and 2 of his brothers were accused of treason and imprisoned by Tiberius. Caligula was also arrested and sent into exile on the island of Capri, where Tiberius resided. Caligula spent 6 years on Capri, where he was subjected to Tiberius's cruelty and depravity. It is believed that Caligula's experiences on Capri had a profound effect on his mental state and contributed to his later behavior as emperor. Caligula became emperor in AD 37, after Tiberius's death. At first, Caligula was popular with the people of Rome. He was young, handsome, and charismatic, and he promised to restore the republic and end the tyranny of the previous emperors. However, Caligula's reign quickly descended into madness and chaos. One of the first signs of Caligula's madness was his decision to execute anyone who had been involved in his exile or who had supported Tiberius. He also had his cousin and adoptive father, Tiberius Gemellus, executed, to eliminate any potential threat to his rule. Caligula also spent vast amounts of money on lavish entertainment and frivolous projects, such as the construction of a floating palace in the Bay of Naples. Caligula's behavior became increasingly erratic and unpredictable. He would often dress up in bizarre costumes and perform on stage, where he would sing, dance, and engage in other forms of debauchery. He would also hold mock trials, where he would sentence people to death or other punishments for no reason. He even went so far as to appoint his horse, Incitatus, as a consul, demonstrating his megalomaniacal tendencies. Caligula's sexual deviance was also a cause for concern. He would often engage in orgies and had a particular penchant for young boys and girls. He even had his own sister, Drusilla, declared a goddess and insisted on being referred to as her husband. Caligula's behavior became so outlandish that it caused concern among the Roman elite. Many senators and other high-ranking officials felt that Caligula was a danger to the stability of the empire and began to plot against him. In AD 41, Caligula was assassinated by members of the Praetorian Guard, who were led by Cassius Chaerea. Despite his short reign and his infamous reputation, Caligula did leave a lasting impact on Roman history. His reign was a significant turning point in the history of the empire, marking the beginning of a period of instability that would last for decades. His erratic behavior and the violence of his reign left an indelible mark on the Roman psyche, and his name became synonymous with cruelty and madness. The question of why Caligula behaved in the way he did has puzzled historians for centuries. Some have speculated that he suffered from a mental illness, such as bipolar disorder or schizophrenia. Others have argued that his behavior was the result of the trauma he experienced as a child, or that he was simply a product of his environment. having been raised in a world of political intrigue and violence. One theory is that Caligula was deliberately trying to provoke a reaction from the Roman elite. By behaving in such a shocking and unpredictable manner, he may have been attempting to assert his dominance over his political rivals and intimidate his enemies. Alternatively, he may have been attempting to make a statement about the nature of power and the role of the emperor in Roman society. Whatever the reason for his behavior, it is clear that Caligula's reign was a period of great turmoil and instability in Roman history. His violent and unpredictable behavior left a deep scar on the Roman psyche, and his legacy has been the subject of fascination and speculation for centuries.